7-8 minutes late, but that's par for the course. We are never on time. Tends to happen. See, you have to fix the technology. Then to arrange all three people to be together in one frame is not easy. We have a massive office. Someone is in one corner, the other person is the other corner.
But
Before
there's
we,
a saying, you've got to be at the right place at the right time.
we are at the right place. I don't know whether we are at the right time.
It could be because you just uploaded a super exclusive interview. So you, obviously
Yes.
you had to allow them time to first watch the interview, watch it again, and
Which,
then come
please
to
tell
us.
them, the ones that don't know.
My
about
English
us.
is only.
Okay, I will tell you, Vikrant is referring to a super exclusive from the man who has been trending the last few days. His name is Ridhiman Saha. Because two things that really came into light about one about his conversation with Saurav Ganguly and how then he didn't make it into the team. The other, he put out a few screenshots by a journalist threatening him that if he doesn't give him the interview, he will not take insults lightly. So that you know the background. So I don't want to dwell too much into the background. But now you can hear Ridhiman Saha's version, and this version is not on print medium or on social media. It is on camera.
This is the first time that he has spoken on camera.
First time he's spoken on camera. So for the version of Ridhiman Saha, we've done an exclusive interview which is on Sports Today. So please go and check that out on our page.
It's also on SportsTak, by the way.
Oh yes, of course. Also on SportsTak. But SportsTak is so big, you don't have to tell. People will go and watch.
See, that's the mistake people make.
Younger
You
brother
think
needs
you are
help.
very big, but you're not.
That's true.
Is it?
So it's on Sports Tak and on Sports Today. You can watch it wherever you want. But for now, we are only on Sports Today. So let's start with making the 11 for the T20I series, which has been made easy for us because of a couple of injuries. In Deepak Chahar, who's out, and so is Surya Kumar Yadav, who was fielding in first slip and got injured there. Rohit Sharma spoke about that and said that it's a good way of youngsters getting an opportunity, but I wouldn't like it this way. I would rather prefer my main players like Surya Kumar Yadav, Deepak Chahar to continue when they're on good form.
So tomorrow match starts at
7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. And this is going to be the first international at the
In Lucknow.
Ekana.
I think the first one
Yes.
that was.
I think this.
No, wasn't it the first one when South Africa?
Pankaj has sent a question. Pankaj will address that. His question was with regards to playing 11. So let's dive straight
First,
into
you
it.
let people know what is the team that India has.
16 members are
16
available.
basically. So now
I'll quickly run them through.
been
Okay.
reduced to 16 players.
Captain Rohit Sharma, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Shreyas Iyer, Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan, Venkatesh Iyer, Deepak Huda, Ravindra Jadeja, Yuzi Chahal, Ravi Bishnoi, Kuldeep Yadav, Mohammad Siraj, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Harshal Patel, Jasprit Bumrah, your vice captain, and Avesh Khan. So plenty
There
of
is no
choices.
Shah Rukh Khan in the team.
There is no Shah Rukh Khan. Now let's make a playing 11. You want to start or?
Shardul has also been rested, right? For
Yeah.
the,
Yes,
for both
yes.
the series.
I just get, see, fast bowlers is later.
You still have 5 bowlers. Okay, so
sort
you're
out
saying
your batting.
openers.
Sort out your batting.
My openers, Rohit Sharma and Ruturaj Gaikwad.
My openers, Ishan Kishan and Ruturaj Gaikwad. I think listening to Rohit Sharma in the press conference, he's not going to open.
Okay.
I feel so.
I do feel that Rohit and Ruturaj should open, and Ishan should bat at number
3.
4.
I will have him bat
Who's
at number
three?
3.
3 could be anybody. Could be Sanju Samson. Because, see, you have to go slot by slot.
So tell us.
So
your batting.
Rohit, if he has to open for India, right, in the last game he allowed both Ishan and Ruturaj an opportunity. But if Ishan Kishan is going to play for India, what if, while the World Cup is on, Rishabh Pant gets injured? And you've got to replace Rishabh Pant with Ishan Kishan. So where does Ishan Kishan bat then? If KL Rahul is your opening batsman for the T20s, not the series because he's not available, if he's your opener for the World Cup, then Ishan Kishan will either be an option or he'll also be a backup for the wicket-keeper's slot. So I would rather have Rohit and Ruturaj open, Sanju Samson at 3, Ishan Kishan at 4, and Shreyas Iyer at 5.
Okay, so just to let you know, I think you're right on that fact that, what happens when, Rishabh Pant is not there, Ishan Kishan has to play, and that would
In
be the
case,
thing.
yeah.
But I think just going by what Rohit Sharma said, he knows this in his head that KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma are the openers. What he's trying to establish is, because we spoke about when Rohit said, I want to give these youngsters a chance to prove, and he felt that the best option for them to excel at the moment and find their feet will be in the position where they've got the maximum amount of runs for their franchises. In Ishan Kishan's case, he's batted in the middle order also, but maybe opening suits him, and Ruturaj Gaikwad has done as an opener. I think what Rohit is doing is let them back there, let them get a few runs. Eventually, then I can push them to bat at 3, 4, 5, whatever going forward. These are my series
somebody
where
who
I can
opens
try.
will not be conducive for number 4 or 5.
True.
That's
true.
also my.
But he's saying maybe if you're in form by that time, you got a few runs as an opener, then at 4 also you might do well. I don't know if whether that's his thing.
There are a few things. What we've seen, at least with this team management, is they do not experiment for a game or two.
Yes.
So if Rohit Sharma came in to bat at number 4, might be there's a possibility, in fact a big possibility, that in the next game also he comes in to bat at number 4. But if you ask me, I think
tell your batting order.
I think Rohit Sharma and Ruturaj Gaikwad should open. Now you would also remember that Chetan Sharma, when he announced the team for the T20 World Cup, he was asked about Ishan Kishan, his inclusion. And Chetan Sharma had mentioned that we wanted to have a left-hander, and also Ishan Kishan is a floater. You can have him right at the top as an opener. You can bat him in the middle order. So we want to use him as a floater. Now Rohit Sharma the other day also mentioned about the deficiencies in Ishan Kishan's batting, or where he needs to improve, as in the middle overs, whenever he's batting in the middle. And remember, against Sri Lanka, it may not be easy for Ishan Kishan, because they have, of course, Vanindu Hasaranga is not going to be there for the series, but they have a few off spinners. They have a left arm spinner.
Tiksana, I think.
Exactly,
Yeah, who's a spinner.
Mahisha Tiksana.
So your batting order quickly. He's given his
Okay,
batting order.
Rohit, Ruturaj, Ishan, Sanju Samson, then Shreyas Iyer, Venkatesh Iyer, and Ravindra Jadeja.
Okay. So my 11 is, I'm going to fit all 3 all-rounders in my 11. There is no place for Sanju Samson there. So my openers are Ruturaj Gaikwad, Ishan Kishan. Rohit Sharma, I think, will give them a chance, so bats at number 3. Shreyas Iyer at number 4. Number 5 is your Venkatesh Iyer, 6 is Deepak Hooda, or 5, 6 you can change it. 5 Deepak Hooda, 6 is Venkatesh Iyer, 7 is Ravindra Jadeja, 8 is another spinner, either one between Bishnoi or Yuzi Chahal. You take one, assuming it's Yuzi Chahal. That's 8. 3 fast bowler, 11 is.
Nikhil, no disrespect to any of those all-rounders, but I'm saying, the moment you have Deepak Hooda, Venkatesh Iyer and Jadeja...
So you're trusting Sanju Samson more than Deepak Hooda? I mean, what is
Yes,
the...
I am.
What is the sample size?
Yes, I am.
It's a tricky.
No, I'm saying
There's
you're
not much to
batting.
choose.
You're batting. I completely. Okay.
Not much to choose.
No, I'm saying.
If it was, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma versus a Deepak Hooda, I would understand.
Nahin.
Sanju Samson, Deepak Hooda, go
No,
anywhere.
Sanju
Toss a
Samson.
coin.
Sanju Samson is a proper batsman. To
So
be
is
very.
Deepak Hooda.
No,
Different type of batsman.
Different type of batsman, but and no disrespect to any of these all-rounders. Ravindra Jadeja is coming back after an injury layoff. Quite a number of months that he missed. And then Deepak Hooda and the third one Venkatesh Iyer. Your middle order might look a little brittle to me, at least.
Sure.
So
Fair
that
point.
is the reason why I would want to have. Oh, it's an experiment that you want to see, and maybe the Indian team management also might just go in with the same. But I think I will have a batsman like Sanju Samson in that.
You've
middle
got
order.
to give him a push. And I think what works in his favor right now is the fact that Rahul Dravid is the coach.
Yeah.
And somehow,
That is.
courtesy him. The point, courtesy him.
So take credit for it.
No, okay.
What is the connection?
Okay,
Tell
no,
now.
nothing. No,
No, he's fond of
Rahul,
him.
Rahul
Yeah.
Dravid has seen the growth of Sanju Samson. In fact, it was it was Rajasthan, Rahul Dravid in Rajasthan Royals when Sanju Samson came into the limelight. I think he came in just for a.
I think he deserves a chance to play
For a
just
few-
like maybe Venkatesh Iyer is getting now, or maybe Ishan Kishan got, or maybe the other players. I mean, a fair run.
But the only problem here that I see is, I've been pointing this out, I've been saying this, that you are increasing that pool of players. So, what happens if Sanju Samson gets 3 good scores? If he gets to bat?
Then Ishan Kishan goes down in the pecking order.
No.
He will. If you got Rishabh Pant back and Sanju Samson gives you a lot of big scores.
No, if
Then
Sanju
that
Samson gives you a consistent run of scores, then he joins the gang. I don't think anybody goes out.
How will you fit in more than
Acha,
16, 18? You
okay,
are saying keep
can
it
I
to
ask
16,
these
18.
people if they want to see Sanju Samson bat in
Okay,
the
can I-
Indian playing 11 tomorrow?
I'll give you one more thing in favor of Sanju Samson.
See, Deepak
in
Huda-
your to favor your argument, one he spoke about Rahul Dravid. The other bit, which Rohit Sharma said in the press conference, he said Sanju could be very crucial. And if this is an indication, he said because the T20 World Cup is in Australia, you need someone who can pull and cut the ball well, and he does that very, very well. So that is something that we have. in
But
mind.
then where does
That's what
Sanju
he said.
bat? If at
No,
all.
I mean, he
I mean,
will-
in
Sanju
larger
Samson
picture.
can bat at number 3?
and Virat then at.
No, Virat will be 3. Virat
That's
has
what
to
I'm
be
saying.
1
No,
to 3.
he's saying Sanju at 3.
Virat
so
has
that's-
to be 1 to 3.
Yeah, I forgot.
Virat
No, I
has to
forgot
bat.
Virat Kohli bats at 3.
No, Virat has to be 1 to 3.
No, Sanju can bat at number 4.
Yes.
You
Yeah, that's what will happen.
I'm saying you want to use Ishan Kishan as a floater. I think Ishan Kishan is a very, very dangerous batsman. But if I see Sanju Samson, he can be used as a floater as well.
See,
You can
Sanju
get him
Samson-
to open. You
Not
can get
below
him.
4. Not
No,
below 4.
I think the difference between the two, Ishan and Sanju, is
Yeah.
that Ishan, just like Rishabh Pant, has 2 gears. And Ishan thrives on pitches which are good to hit through the line.
Yeah. But can Ishan bat
Sanju-
where Pant bats? After 4, Pant can bat.
But
Can
Ishan
bat
Ishan was
below
batting
4?
at 4.
No, I'm saying below 4.
But Rishabh bats at number 4 for India.
No,
You
sometime
got
5.
you got Surya now at 5. So you can't tamper with the number
No,
5.
I think they do change that based on
Sanju
left
has
hand.
Sanju has an all-round game. His problem is not the way he bats.
Tempo.
His problem is the way he gets out.
Yeah.
He picks the wrong ball, the wrong movement. His temperament is the problem. But I think his sense of cricket, his when he bats, the way he creates those openings, there's never any doubt on that.
Everybody wants to see Sanju Samson in the 11.
Even though I'm
No, he may play.
I'm
And
a
you know,
huge fan.
very much
I-
like Rohit Sharma. In fact, we were discussing this while on our way to office. That very much like Rohit Sharma, Sanju Samson also has a lot of time to play his shots. The pull shot that Rohit Sharma also mentioned today.
That works to his disadvantage.
At times. In
Because
fact, majority of
Sanju
the
sometimes has a lot
he
of time to
tends
play
to-
that. He tends to think too many
Yeah.
That
things.
happens with players.
Yeah, exactly. The ones who have too much time.
And when
the
Rohit-
ones who have no time have no option.
In
They'll
fact,
play that
Rohit
one-
Sharma,
one
when he
shot.
was asked about Sanju Samson today, Rohit Sharma's response was, "Yeah, that man has great talent."
Yeah.
How many
that's
people are
what I
watching
said.
us?
Close to 15,
1500.
100.
So you can also pick your teams, by the way.
Yeah, we'll try and read
You
that.
should also pick your teams. So let's go.
See the interview also of Ridhiman Saha, exclusive.
After we're done with this.
Okay,
Yes.
so the debate now is not on the 5 batsmen who are playing.
No, there is
No,
a debate.
there is. He's
I
saying
picked
Deepak
completely
Huda.
different. You didn't pay attention to my team. I'm telling you my team.
So
And
Deepak
share
Huda
your-
in place of
Sanju
Samson.
Samson.
Yeah, so my team is
The only thing is, Deepak Huda would have been competing either with Venkatesh Iyer
agreed.
or with Ravindra Jadeja.
Agreed. But
Or with
this
Hardik Pandya, whenever. that
Huh,
happens.
so Venkatesh Iyer / Hardik Pandya /
Deepak Huda.
So Deepak Huda, even though I was very impressed with him in the one days, I think the team is looking at him more in the 50 overs format because they know the World Cup, the World T20 is going to be in Australia, where you may not need an all-rounder who can chip in with
An off-spinning
because
yeah.
you already have 2 spinners playing for you. So I think they're looking at somebody who can bowl seam up. So maybe if it's Hardik versus Venkatesh, that's the realistic one. Jadeja versus Deepak Huda is the battle. I mean, that's the battle. So if Jadeja is playing, I think Deepak Huda might just struggle to make into the 11. Sanju Samson is
top
your-
order batsman.
yeah.
Exactly.
No, but the way I made the team was you had Rituraj and Ishan opening, Rohit at 3 for now. It's not a permanent situation.
Okay.
At 4, then you had Shreyas Iyer. At 5, I was getting Deepak Huda.
Okay.
At 6, Venkatesh Iyer. 7 was Ravindra
I
Jadeja.
mean, with
Like
due apology,
Mazrat, you can use that.
with due Mazrat, the only issue here is that Deepak Huda,
who's not-
Venkatesh Iyer, good players,
77.
but you would be one specialist batsman short.
I think
You
it's
know-
1920 between Samsung and Huda. Huda is a specialist
1921.
batsman.
Who's 19? Who's 21?
Uh-huh.
You could pick any.
19
No, you pick
No,
one.
usually we say 1920. You're saying 1921.
19-20
So
का फर्क
please,
है हिंदी
no,
में
you said
19-20 का
19-21.
नहीं नहीं you said 21 ना said
Oh, I thought you
19-20
said 1921.
No,
19-20
you
का
said
फर्क है.
19-20
No, I
as
think
they say.
Sanju
different
Samson,
skills यार
again,
एक
no,
ऊपर
top
खेलता है
order
एक
batsman.
नीचे खेलता है
Yeah.
बट अगर मेरे 4 full हो गए with Shreyas Iyer there I don't need a ऊपर का batsman I just need नीचे one so I've gone with
I
that.
somehow feel that
See,
maybe India is looking at different options in your top order. I don't think they're settled
Why?
in terms of.
You have Rohit, KL, Virat.
yeah.
So the order may change.
Virat, Rohit, KL. Or
Virat,
KL might just bat.
whichever way you
lower
look
down.
at it that's the top 3
Virat is there in the 11.
whichever way you
Virat
look
will
at
be
it
either the opener or number 3. He can't go any lower than that. In T20s, he's got to be either your opening.
Jay Kapadia has a question. He says, firstly, he's a big fan of the platform. He says, don't you think creating more options will be great? Do you think it's great? Not against Sanju, because we already have options of Surya and Shreyas. So why do we have to look at more options? Come on, answer that. Jay is
Sorry,
saying,
this-
is it a great idea to keep increasing your option? He's saying nothing
No,
against
it is
Sanju
not.
Samson.
No, it never
but you
is.
already have Shreyas.
It's just that
you already have
situation.
Shai.
It's just that
I
you are in a
understand.
situation.
I understand, but I think I think this Indian team knows now that maybe Surya Kumar Yadav is somebody you need at 5.
See?
They also know that they're waiting for Hardik Pandya at 6. They know that Rishabh Pant is at number 4. But I think the Indians may not. I mean, they just may want to look at another option, top order batsman who can just take off.
Go.
Go.
Okay, Jignesh is saying he agrees with your 11 and that Sanju
No, we've
should
not
be
picked
there.
the 11 yet.
No,
just
he
pick-
has an idea na,
He's
of the
saying
batting.
that he also would not have Deepak
Deepak
Huda.
Huda, he would have
Sanju Samson.
Even though
Samson.
I'm a huge fan,
Ah,
and he's
right.
part of our Gurgaon Gladiators.
Oh, guess
club.
who's actually come for the change
Oh,
with Super
finally,
Chat.
finally.
Not the outside Super Chat. He's actually come as Super Chat.
The man who's been spreading.
He's a big fan of 3 of you. Please take my channel's name.
You know, Chandresh.
There will at least take his channel.
No, we will. But Chandresh, let me tell you one thing. We were just discussing this mode of advertising also. You could, on your chat, you could have actually written your channel's name with a link for people to, what is it called? Call to action. So his channel's name is
You tell me.
Cricket Chronicles with Chandresh.
I thought you
Hey, it used to be Cow Corner.
Chronicles.
Now it
changed
is Cricket
Cow was
Chronicles
sitting
with Chandresh.
in a corner.
And it is one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Devkant Sharma is saying, hi guys, who do you think is a better balanced T20 team today, India or Pakistan? Mazarat, he's used the word, Dev. See, I think...
Who won the last game?
Yeah,
between the two?
Pakistan. And also Pakistan, I don't think is experimenting too much.
But I
They
think,
know their team.
I think India is not too bad. Is India?
who said
in-
India is bad? It's very
In
No,
fact,
they had
India
one
is not
bad week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was a one-off game. India lost that game. Pakistan got the better conditions also.
And I think Pakistan, again, they derive their strength from Rizwan. The kind of form that he is in.
And Babar also in that.
Yeah, Babar is there. But Rizwan, I think, was the clincher. Rizwan, I think, is the differentiator right now.
Yeah, true. Austin, thank you so much. He's congratulating us on 72K. We've gone past 72K.
So that
Let's
is why they are
hope, we get to
congratulating.
75
No, sir, I
very
thought
soon.
maybe it's just happened. So congratulations. It's been
We're
2-3
very
days.
close to 2,000 live watching.
Yeah.
क्या प्यार दे रहे हो यार आप
So as of now, I'll just tell you guys. Nikhil has picked his batting order. That is.
Oh, one second. Sharvil is saying he's a big fan. Please wish him he has an exam tomorrow.
Sharvil, all the best.
Sharvil Patel.
पढ़ के
शाहरुख
जाना.
पटेल, हाँ.
पढ़ के
Exam
जाना.
tomorrow, माने which class would he be in? 8th or 9th? And you've got
Could be
2,000
in
people
11th
watching
also.
you live.
Could be.
Okay, so Nikhil has his batting order. You have your batting order. Let us now pick the batting order.
Batting
mean,
to we have.
We've already.
No, you not decided if it's going to be Huda or Samson.
No, I told you exactly who's batting in which position.
And he
Now,
will not
bowling.
take.
No,
You'll not.
that's my 11.
No.
You can pick your 11.
No, yeah.
I
Come
won't
on,
because
yeah.
I don't take.
No, but the selection committee meets to decide the 11, not your 11 or his 11 or my 11. It has to be the 11. So the
Ask
three of
Rohit
us
to
now,
join.
yeah, the three of us now have to
Pre-board.
pick the sports
But
today.
pre-board
This-
hai kal.
But you see, I
Oh,
no,
12th,
but
12th,
no, but
12th.
pre-board could be 9th and 9th
No,
also.
10th and 12th.
8th to there
Either
se
10th
aaye.
or
Either 10th or 12th. Either 12th.
8th में
I
भी
think
board
you'll
hai,
be
but that's
12th
yeah.
only.
12th, right. So, see, you've
No,
lost.
you've got
Somebody is
I think-
asking, were you talking about Himachal Pradesh today? Somebody is saying, sir, when are you coming to Himachal Pradesh? Weren't we talking about
Kasoli.
places?
Kasoli.
Yeah.
You were talking about
He
Kasoli.
wants-
I'll see you.
But how
On the
did he
weekend?
get to know about Himachal?
No, he must be asking.
Yeah,
They're saying it's a coincidence. We were talking, and that guy
I've
saying,
spent 2 years of my
Ayer
childhood in
sip-
Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. I did my 8th and 9th
Ra-
standards.
Rajiv Jha is saying Iyer, Venkatesh Iyer or Shreyas
it's a
Iyer.
comment.
No,
No,
is it-
must be
Shreyas.
Shreyas, yeah.
Shreyas cemented his place, got injured, and Surya used that opportunity. Now Iyer has the opportunity to cement his place again. I am happy for Surya.
Budhau Surya, he said.
31.
Come on, yeah. Being very harsh.
Half failing dollars you've.
See,
not taking-
you know,
you're not
that's,
taking
that's,
half
that's,
failing
that's,
dollars.
that's how you avail of the opportunities. Surya has been playing for India for a year now.
Devkant, one
See,
second.
Devkant
He's
is
saying,
saying-
I'm spending my hard-earned money to watch you because I love you guys. Wish you guys, you do a wonderful job. Great fan of your
Devkant,
shows.
this is the last super chat that you've sent.
Don't
You
say-
are not going to spend even a single dollar from your hard-earned money. And we know that you live in
Exactly.
Australia and
Australia.
how hard you
Melbourne.
must be,
Melbourne?
your life must be. Please do not spend any money on super chats.
Exactly, and
you're
don't
part of the family.
Exactly, don't.
Yes, you're
and,
part
and,
of the family without spending money.
And don't send any super chats on Sports Tak also.
Yeah,
Yes. True.
you're part of the family.
So,
Huh.
so basically, two of us said that Sanju Samson should
outvoted?
play. Yes, you've been outvoted, and you can say whatever you
Doesn't
want.
matter what team we make here. I just hope Rohit Sharma
No,
makes the
See,
team.
what matters here is what these 2,500 people who are watching us live have in their 11.
Yes, you outvoted me for made Rohit Sharma the test captain. What did the viewers say?
I
Okay,
made Rohit Sharma
Sanju
the-
Samson or
All
Deepak
time.
Hooda. I am
All
asking.
time.
I am asking.
Oh, no, sorry, years. Best
I'm
ever
asking
test
you
captain.
people. I'm asking. See, close to 2,200 people are watching us live right now. So I'm just asking you, Sanju Samson or Deepak Hooda. What would
That-
be your
yes,
preference? As simple
Haan,
as that.
as simple as that.
And
Should also do a
so
poll, see
Spinners,
community
poll.
spinners.
Sanju.
Then so Jadeja, if I'm guessing, is playing. Who's your other
Yuzi?
spinner? Yuzi slash.
No, it has to be used.
no,
Yeah, I've
I,
also
First
gone
game,
with Yuzi.
I
I'll tell
think
you.
first
I'll
game-
tell you. I'll tell
Okay,
you.
you have some
I
inside
think. I
information.
think what might. No.
Mr. Kuldeep Yadav?
Nothing inside. Nothing inside. No inside information. I'm just saying. See, they might just go in with Ravi Bishnoi.
Why?
Because Yuzi, I think they know what Yuzi
Brings to the table.
brings to the table, what he can do.
Why not let him play, pick up wickets and get
Yeah.
more
No,
confidence?
absolutely.
Which Rohit said.
No, I agree.
That if you're in
no,
flow, I want
have
people
no
to be-
issues whatsoever. I
uh,
have no issues
Ravi
whatsoever.
Bishnoi again,
but they might
talented
just want to
youngster.
see.
But I think rather than that,
Maybe
and
that
Yuzi
could be.
Chahal is somebody who was dropped for the the World Cup.
I get it.
I mean,
So-
he needs more games.
So maybe because Jadeja is coming back after an injury layoff, you don't know, we don't know how he would, bowl or straight into the if you're playing international cricket. So they might just go with the experience of Yuzi Chahal. Otherwise, I think they would want to test Ravi Bishnoi also because they know Yuzi Chahal what he's capable of. So that is the only thing that I feel might
19
go in
beats.
favor.
Again, 19, it doesn't
यहाँ पे
matter.
हाँ यहाँ पे 19 20
Doesn't
Hey, it's just your
Whoever goes.
I think it's not about the players; it's just about the thought.
yes.
Is it your thought or my thought? Simple as that.
Okay, Shobham Sai says Sanju Samson is not seen in yesterday's practice session. I doubt he will play. Shobham, I have an advice for you. Many years we looked at these practice session, net practice, and tried to predict teams. None
Never
of
do
that
that.
ever happens. None of that. It's
Hi,
the,
Jack Nagdev.
From
you know,
America.
biggest smoke screen. So that's not the way to go.
America.
He's just given his team. Jack Nadev says Ruturaj, Ishan, Rohit, Shreyas, Samsung, Venkatesh Iyer, Jaddu, Harshal, Bishnoi, Huda, Bumrah. Okay, so let's get back to the spinner. We have done outvoted. Now you're outvoted.
As
Yuzi.
in? Okay.
You know the spinner. Now 3 fast bowlers.
No, I'm not
Harshal-
outvoted.
I'm
I'm
just
saying
saying-
okay,
Harshal,
Yuzi
Bumrah.
will play.
Okay, done.
Harshal Bumrah +1. There's no Shardul, there's no Deepak Chahar.
No, there's Avesh Khan, there's
Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
Siraj, there's Bhuvi.
Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
I think that's going to be the.
Harshal,
lineup.
Bhuvneshwar and Bumrah, they've got to be your
Yeah, even I'm going.
I think that will be your
three
bowling
fast
lineup.
bowlers.
Harshal, Bhuvi, Bumrah. Even I agree. I think Avesh and Siraj would. Siraj, not they're making him sit out. I think they know what they get
No,
with
if
Siraj.
Bumrah is in the team.
So he can.
Bumrah is the
Bumrah
he's
is
in the
vice
team
captain.
at no sorry Bhuvneshwar.
Bhuvi.
Yeah,
If he's
Bhuvi,
in the
yeah.
team at this stage of his career, where you know the
America.
opinion is divided 50-50 whether or not Bhuvneshwar should be part of the team. If he's part of the team, he must play in the 11 because he was making a comeback. He was bowling well. He got his rhythm back. And then if you don't give him games, that's the problem with Bhuvneshwar. You give him games, then you assess him.
Agreed. Please take this comment.
Rajiv Jha.
Regular watcher.
He's saying, Vicky sir, I am a CA finalist, got All India rank 35 at the previous CA level. Watching you since 2007, that is 2007, when I was just 8. Sometimes I get angry on you, but I still
watch all the
you.
shows.
Thank you very much, yaar. God bless you. So you must be what about 23? God bless
In,
you.
in 2007, he was 8.
Eight.
Ah,
He's a
99.
millennial? No, 99
99.
born. So just one request. Read Venkatesh Prasad's tweet.
Prad Kumar.
So there's a super chat from Prad Kumar. He's saying, sir, just one request. Read Venkatesh Prasad's tweet. It sums up the modern
Type of interview
of interviews and does Saha case
will bring any change.
bring any change, and as a contracted
Contracted.
player doesn't BCCI shouldn't BCCI set an example?
I think if Saha is contracted to the BCCI, it is also the prerogative of BCCI to protect its players. If Saha said that he felt threatened, then the BCCI must protect him. But if Saha says that he didn't feel threatened, then that's the end of it. I mean,
Yeah.
I was surprised. Why raise the issue if you think that it's okay to let go?
Do you think he has some pressure now to?
I have no idea. I have no
Why?
idea.
Why?
And as for
or I think listening to his interview, I think what he says is, I don't want to spoil anyone's career.
so it could be
Apologize.
his own
and I'll let
conscience.
you. Yeah.
It could be his own and
That's
you know,
fine.
At
That's fine.
times it is
Apologize
not-
and leave.
at times it is not a matter of life and death, that somebody must die and somebody must live. You know, if somebody can apologize, I don't know whosoever it is,
No,
if
whichever
he or
journalist.
he or she can apologize, and if Saha is happy, Mia Bibi Razi to kya karega Kazi?
But this is
The
not
second
a
part
Mia
of the
Bibi
question.
joke, so no,
The second part of the question was Venkatesh Prasad's tweet. I think he did sum it up quite nicely. And it's not just the media which is to be blamed, as Venkatesh Prasad said. The media would need interviews. We would either beg, borrow, or steal, or threaten, whatever. It is also up to the players. It is also up to the players. This is what Venkatesh Prasad said. It is also
Keep going.
Okay.
That will
It is
vanish.
also- okay. It is also up to the players to identify the good from the bad, the ordinary from the good.
You know, I'll tell you a story. I think you were also there with me at that time. So this is one cricketer, one former cricketer. I think he had given an interview just a few moments earlier, maybe an hour or so, and I asked him about the interview and the person who took that interview, and he said that we don't like that person, but still he went and gave that interview. I'll tell you the exact time and date when it happened and what exactly happened. So this is, I think, what you are referring to. What
but-
Venkatesh Prasad is. So
See-
there are, I don't know what pulls and pressures,
See,
but
again, Rahul, I have always maintained that the media is not. I mean, it can't be. It's not lemon versus lemon in terms of cricketer versus media. I mean, the stature of the cricketers, those who played for India or those who have not played for India, it's got to be huge. I mean, media is just media after all. And if the cricketers feel that they've got to do something under pressure from someone, be it the BCCI or the corporate.
Rawal Singh Rathore is watching it from South Korea.
Rawal Singh Rathore. South Korea, I had to take that
I think
super
the
chat.
players also.
I missed it.
I mean, who creates monsters? The powers that be. In any case that you see.
Divine Sparkle had sent, which I took a picture of, said, I'm a big fan of you all three. Love watching you on AajTak and Sports Today. Sending you love and success from very cold and windy Edinburgh. I love the city of Edinburgh. One of my favorite cities in the world. But just simply because of the architecture that they have. Beautiful.
By the way, what we were just talking about was Ridhiman Saha has spoken to the India Today group on AajTak also. That video is there. So what he has also revealed is that he has already written to the BCCI narrating the entire episode chronologically what all happened. Although there also he has withheld the name of the journalist. Period.
That interview is on Sports Today. You can
Yes.
see it now. Shall we leave because we have...
So we've got
Are
the
these fresh questions? You'll just have to take the names.
no,
and
Nikhil, I have seen.
have
miss.
He's a rich
He's got better eyesight.
Annapurna
says
delicacy.
Sri Lanka playing versus Australia before India series will give an advantage before Australia are defending champions and Sky Cheher. Who will they replace?
But Hasaranga is not
There. And
in
we've
place, so I
answered
think
the other
half
bit.
the battle.
And if
will
I'm
lose.
not wrong, Hasaranga was for Sri Lanka the best player in that series. That Sri Lanka lost 1-4, by the way.
Okay, talking about interviews, I'm a very big fan of Vikrant sir's interview with Rohit Sharma. First one. Shobham. Say
thank you, sir.
thanks to Shobham.
अच्छा वो होगा जिसमें when he said his father watches Test cricket.
Yes. Rajiv Jha says, is Shah right to protect the journalist after all this? Shah?
Saha.
Oh, he's
Okay,
spelled Shah.
Saha.
Okay, Saha.
Of course.
BCCI should protect
Of
its
course.
cricketer. Saha must not be the only case. BCCI should investigate. Okay, that's an opinion. We can take that.
Kshitij Sharma.
Vikrant sir, love your cricket stories. Love to have a chat with you. I'm kind of like you. Once I start talking about cricket, I only stop when I want to drink water.
अरे यार, you should have a bottle of water ready when we are live.
Kshitij.